So let's talk Thanksgiving. I'm not hosting this year. I'm actually going to my cousin's house. We're gonna have a wonderful meal. We're bringing some sides, and I think I'll bring a wine. I always like to bring wine to pair with dinner. A fantastic pairing wine with Thanksgiving dinner would be Pinot Noir. I picked this up at Costco for $6. It was on sale, it was like half off. I tried it, it's decent, check it out. It's called Run Riot. If you don't like it, don't blame me. I also like to bring brown spirits. I've been moving to the brown spirits at Thanksgiving. This is a new bourbon I'm gonna try. It's called Widow Jane. I've never tried it before. But in fact, let me try it right now because I'm about to make you guys a green bean casserole. And this green bean casserole is off script. I'm making up the recipe from several different recipes, so I hope it turns out well. So let's get into it. Let me pour myself a glass of bourbon first, and then we'll get into it. So I got a little tipsy on my last video. We're not gonna do that again. We won't have a repeat episode. Just a sip here and there. Oh, it's fantastic. Widow Jane, I do recommend it. So you can get canned green beans, they're French cut already. I opted not to, I got the frozen, I'm cutting myself. Either way, it doesn't matter. Here's a fun fact for you. What do you think is fresher? What do you think is more nutritious? Frozen vegetables or the vegetables the fresh vegetables you get in the produce section? If you chose frozen, you are correct because with frozen, they pick it when it's ripe and they flash freeze it. And with the fresh vegetables you get in the produce, they actually pick it when it's not ripe and it ripens on the way to the grocery store. So, fun fact. So like I said, this isn't your ordinary Thanksgiving green bean casserole. I'm adding some bacon into this. It's gonna be just right. So while cooking bacon is everyone's favorite pastime on Sunday morning, it can wreak havoc on your drain if you pour the grease down the drain. So to avoid calling a plumber, soon after, pour in the garbage can, wait for it to cool, and pour in the garbage can. Just a little tip for cooking bacon. Besides the bacon, we're also adding one red bell pepper. We're gonna dice it up and throw it in the casserole. Okay, so the bacon's finished. I diced up all the peppers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that bacon grease, that delicious bacon grease, and I'm gonna throw these peppers on the bacon grease just for, say, a couple minutes, just to give it that bacon taste. So I'm gonna take some bacon here, and I'm just gonna crush it up and sprinkle it all through here. Throw a little in the mushroom soup here. Oh, so delicious. I'm gonna get some shredded Parmesan, and I'm gonna mix that in to the cream of mushroom soup. Parmesan, it's delicious. All right, now we're gonna take a little bit of white cheddar, and we're gonna sprinkle in the sauce. Always organic, everything in this house is organic. We don't mess around. Babe, do we mess around?
Oh no.
No, we don't mess around. Just make sure you make a mess on the counter. All right, it's beautiful. All right, we're gonna put this on the stove and heat it up. So now this heated up, it took about 2 or 3 minutes to melt. Make sure you take the spoon out because it gets a little hot, but it's okay, it'll toughen me up. It's good. So now we've got our bacon in here, and we've got our Parmesan cheese and our cheddar cheese. Oh, and you know what? I don't know why black pepper tastes so good on white sauce, but we're gonna put plenty of black pepper in that white sauce. Beautiful. Stir that around. Yeah, it's good. It's beautiful. I probably have too much cream sauce here, but you know what? I'll make another one after this if I do. All right, so we stirred it up. Now we're just gonna lay it on top of the beans and the pepper. Oh my goodness gracious. Actually, I think I'm perfect with the sauce. I used 3 cans. And I think I nailed it. This is good. Okay, so for the top, for the crust, we're gonna sprinkle some breadcrumbs on there. It's called for panko, but I didn't have panko. In the store I went to, didn't have panko either. So we're just gonna use breadcrumbs. And breadcrumbs plus one other delicious thing that goes very well on green bean casserole. On Thanksgiving, everybody knows it, it's French's. Crispy fried onions, delicious. So we're just gonna gather some of that, and we're gonna break it up really nice and sprinkle it on top of the breadcrumbs. So it's not like a double layer of crust. It's a double crust. Everyone loves double crust. Nice and crispy. And you can use potato chips for this, but we're gonna use a mix of breadcrumbs and French's crispy onions. Delish. What do you think?
It's good.
Okay, so we preheated the oven to 350, and now this is going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. And I'm not gonna make you wait for 30 minutes. I'll come get you when it's ready. Oh, hey, told you I wouldn't get tipsy. I think it's ready. Let's take it out and see what we're looking at. Oh, yeah, baby. Looks really good. Looks really good. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, I'm sorry, making a mess here. Oh yeah, it's perfect. My hands are burning. Happy Thanksgiving.